Hello guys, what's up? Frost Galaxy Gamer back. Today I will be showing you guys how to get speed. This is an updated version of Minute 01 speed tutorial because I thought he didn't go over enough of the speed stuff. And yes, there's more than what he just explained in his video. The link to his video will be in the description so you guys can go check out that original video. But this is my version of it, and even though I'm not applied, I can definitely show you guys how to get speed. Now, before I even watch this tutorial is mainly for bronzes and below. So if you're not bronze or below, I suggest not watching this because you probably know 50% or higher of the content that you will learn in this video. But without further ado, let's get on with the first way to get speed, which is falling. Now, by falling, I do not mean just, okay, I fall, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much speed. I mean like this falling. And in case you didn't realize, I increased my falling speed by quick grappling there. So, you're probably thinking if you're bronze or below, what the crap's quick grappling, and why is falling super important to gain speed? If you watch Minute 01's speed tutorial, you can see that in his video he explained how the more fall you have, the more momentum you get. Same persists here. For example, if I go on top of this block and I fall from here, I'm gonna get some speed. But if I double jump, I'm gonna get much more speed. See, I wasn't even able to nail that. But what if you are in an area where you can't fall from anything and grappling place is the only, like, there's only grapples. You can't fall from anything. Well, there's a way how to quote-unquote fall that I have mentioned earlier called quick grappling. Now, quick grappling is just pressing your grapple button quickly once. Now it only has to be once, so this is an example, and you already see I'm falling pretty fast. So if you combine this with a normal grapple, you can get lots of speed and do again and again. However, maintaining the speed might be hard, so I do suggest that if you're like going super crazy fast or something, like I can't really get crazy fast speed on here because it's almost nearly impossible. Okay, if you get it, instead of trying to, like, if you get super crazy speed, instead of trying to like quick grapple and go down again, that you just do the following: just like keep rapidly pressing the E button like this. And since those are quick grapples, just in concession, you can always decide to fall whenever you want to. And before we get on to slopes, there's one more thing I have to mention that was not mentioned in Minute 01's video at all. That doing this in midair and doing this in midair are two completely different things. First of all, you might see, if you have watched Taters or other pros that are higher ranked than me, they might do something along the lines of this. If you didn't notice what was different in there, you can rewatch it. However, I did crouch whenever I did the quick grapple. But why would you do this? Well, when you fall, if you crouch, you fall faster, as shown here. What pros try to do is to try to combine crouching with the quick grapple to get even more speed. But then when do you not crouch? Because you can see plenty of pros trying not to crouch. Just doing this gives you more horizontal speed than crouching does. So if I was to do this section like a pro, I'd probably double jump here and do that. Let's get to some slopes. Now, slopes are a very tough, complicated thing to understand for many people. However, after watching this video, they will probably be very simple to understand. When you get on a slope, it converts your vertical speed, which means up and down, to horizontal speed. So for instance, if I was to jump on the slope below, I'd get lots of horizontal speed. And the higher your fall, the more speed you get. And there's a couple of things that can play with this. For example, this slope right here, it converts horizontal speed to vertical speed, as shown here. Because when you go down a slope, you're coming from the top of it, and it's feeding you down, which gives you speed. Another way you can get lots of speed from slopes that's present in lots of workshop maps is boosts. Now, a boost is basically a super fast fall. Like a down boost is a super fast fall. And some pros actually try to avoid these because their fall is already greater than the boosts. However, as shown here, you can just use the boost and get some pretty crazy speed with it. If you guys want more tips and tricks on SpeedRunners and maybe even other games, tune in. This is Frost Galaxy Gamer. Peace out.